Imagine being alone hundreds of miles from Earth and seeing something so bizarre your brain can't even comprehend what your eyes are seeing. Astronauts are brave. They shoot up to the cosmos, not knowing what awaits them on the other side. They have a mission, and sometimes strange things do happen. Here are a few stories of what the astronauts have encountered while on their mission in space. One silent night, an astronaut heard a strange banging sound. Described it as somebody knocking on the body of the spaceship. It sounded similar to somebody hitting an iron bucket with a wooden hammer. It didn't come from the outside, and it didn't come from the inside. Space is a vacuum, and sound needs a medium to pass through that vacuum, such as either air or water. These claims would not have been believed, but this same sound was heard by other astronauts on later missions. Another such time, weird music was heard coming from headsets that the astronauts were wearing, and this happened for a full hour. Another story about the moon landing from years ago. Apparently, our astronaut encountered spaceships on the moon. And guess what they were doing? They were watching us. But he kept his lips sealed until shortly before his death. But there is enough credible people who corroborate this story that in 1969, we not only landed on the moon on one of the most significant journeys, we also encountered extraterrestrials. In 1981, another astronaut had finished doing some outer space exercise. When he looked out the porthole and traveling alongside his station, he witnessed something inexplainable. He described what he saw in a press conference when he came back to Earth. Many cosmonauts have seen phenomena which are far beyond the experience of Earthmen. For 10 years, I had never spoke of such things. The encounter you asked me about happened May 1981. I saw in front of me through the porthole an object which I could not explain. I saw this object and then something that I could not explain, something very impossible according to the laws of physics. The object had this shape, elliptical. From a frontal view, it looked like it would rotate in flight. It only flew straight, then kind of an explosion happened. Very beautiful to watch, of a golden light. This was the first part. Then 1 of the 2 seconds later, a second explosion, and 2 more spheres appeared, golden and very beautiful. After this explosion, I just saw white smoke. This one astronaut doesn't have an answer for what he's seen. He also shares a story. On 2 of his missions, he's seen a snake-like object 6, 7, maybe 8 feet long. It was rubbery because it has like internal waves in it. And it followed him for rather a long period of time. The more you fly in space, the more incredible amount of things that you see out there. And that's the sort of thing that brings you to reality. There are certainly other living beings out there. We are not alone.